working out can be a challenge.
That is for sure. But you want to make sure you're getting the most from your exercise. So giving us some tips today, we're talking core finishers. Elsie's joining us. Good morning.
Good morning.
So you've been busy, but not too busy to work out, right?
No,
so
of course not.
Keep that in mind, guys. It's 4th of July, but you're going to need to work off the hot dogs
I
and
was
burgers.
just going to say that.
And the beers, probably. So we got to keep this in mind tomorrow. You could start a workout, right? But
Right.
what is exactly a workout finisher? Can you explain that to me?
So I drew my inspiration for today, as cheesy as it sounds, from the fact that it is 4th of July, and one of my favorite parts of the fireworks show is the big finish.
Sure.
Okay?
I did there. I like cheesy, you know
The
that.
grand
Yes.
finale.
Yes, the grand finale. So sometimes when I'm teaching a class, I'll do a finisher, which is really designed to just completely burn out the muscle group that we are using so that you get the maximum results. So I brought in some equipment to do 2 core finishers today because we tend to like to focus on core. I get asked
Yes.
about that a lot.
Sure.
So
Problem area.
I'm going to enlist Alex's
I
help for the
volunteer
first one.
as tribute.
I volunteer as tribute.
Okay.
So this is a partner
We'll stand to the
finisher.
side.
Okay.
Okay. So Alex,
Yep.
your job is to toss me that ball while I replenish your supply
Okay.
while doing a sit-up.
It's like when you run out of Oreos, you get another one.
Right?
Right?
So I'm doing this with just a regular like rubber ball right now.
Sure.
If I were really trying to burn out the core and challenge my classes,
A weight? Or
yeah, I might have like a small weighted medicine ball.
Medicine ball, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I
Yep.
was thinking.
But
That's
this
difficult, isn't
this
it?
is totally beginner level. Trust me, it is doable. It's not that bad, but I am going to stop actually because
Okay, I don't know how long we're going to go.
I am burning out my core.
How many reps would you have to do of that exercise to get the full effect?
I mean, it varies. So if I were doing this in a fitness class and I were really challenging them,
Sure.
I would maybe, obviously, like each person would have to do it, but I would probably do it for time.
Okay.
I don't like to give people a certain number of reps of something because they just get fixated on it. So I would maybe say like, okay, we're doing this for a minute. Then we switch.
However many you can do.
Yep. And then I might do that 2 or 3 separate times.
I like that better. I feel like there's less pressure.
But
There
the good
is.
thing, too, about even if you use a ball like that, for the moms out there who need to get it in at home,
Oh, yeah.
you could grab your kid's ball, for real. And,
No, you could.
and have your workout right there and get your core workout in.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I have another one if we have time.
Yeah, of course we have time. Let's
Wonderful.
do it.
So I've actually used this challenge in my classes before, and I love explaining it because people's eyes just get huge. But then they realize it actually is attainable and doable. But
Okay.
this is a plank core finisher.
Oh, gosh.
And
Did you hear about the guy that planked for 10 hours?
The planking record?
I did not.
He is from just north of
Yeah.
Chicago, I believe, or suburbs. Yeah, 10 hours.
So he really knows how to do a finisher.
So,
There you go.
surprise,
That's quite the
Elsie.
finisher.
Surprise, we're going to see if you can beat the
10 hours,
record.
ready?
Okay, go.
So basically with this one, you're going to be up in a plank. I would suggest full arm plank rather than elbow for this one because the object of this is to move the weights from one side of your body to the other.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
As many times as you can, probably in a minute, is how I would probably structure it. So for this one, you want to make sure,
Oh, sorry, no,
that
I'll
you've
survive.
got a nice wide base with your feet because it's going to require me to pick this up and move it to the opposite side. I would tell the folks in my class while doing this, you need to focus on keeping the hips as nice and even as possible
Okay.
and not wobble around.
And is a 5-pound weight ideal? I mean, could you make it more, or is that just...
Oh, you can make it more or less. I've actually done it. I've actually done this with risers for like
Oh, a bed?
step aerobics.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like
The old school step aerobics where they've had to build like a tower of risers before. It makes it as fun as it can.
Yeah.
And so like people are up for the challenge. I've actually done it with mom groups before where we've
Fun.
used like building blocks. So it doesn't have to be a
Yeah, it
weight.
could be
Do
anything.
anything. I like
And
that.
does it also add if you were to move it to the center first and then move it to the other side?
Oh yeah, or I've
little
even
bit of
done it to where they've had to move it forward and then move it over.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that. You can kind of play with what works for you and then figure out what you're kind of going for. And then if you wanted to try the 10-hour thing, we still have time. I mean, if you wanted to,
Gosh.
if you wanted to take...
You got to get to the fireworks.
I do.
Oh, okay, fine. Well, happy 4th of July. Thanks for being here and teaching us how to work off the calories from today that we all likely will be eating. So, thanks,
Thank
Elsie.
you.
You're the
Elsie,
best.
so much.
Yep, we'll be right back, you guys, with more of the morning show.